around the world are going to be congregating in Cape Town, South Africa, for the Global Speaker Summit. And that is, as I know from my experience there, one of the great venues in the world. But I have beside me Frank Furness, world-renowned Frank Furness. Frank, how long did you live in Cape Town?
Well, we lived in South Africa for 40 years. We lived in Cape Town for 3 years, and it was like a paradise. We had a house that overlooked Table Bay, the mountain. Why did I leave there?
Table Mountain. Now, have you been up to the top of Table Mountain?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have chosen the perfect venue for your summit. There is just so much in South Africa. You've got the mountain right there. Now, if you go to Cape Town, you don't go up the mountain, you're missing one of the great experiences. Just around there, you can take the drive around the mountain, and then you can get into a little town called Hout Bay, a little fishing village where you can actually still go, and as the fishing boats come off the water, you can go and you can make a bid for that fish. They'll cut off the head, they'll clean it up for you. You open up your barbie on the beach, put it over there, and you'll have the best fish you've ever had.
And of course, a lot of us around the world know the former president of South Africa, the famous Nelson Mandela. What could they learn or experience about Nelson Mandela if they went to Cape Town?
Well, Nelson Mandela was a great man. He changed the country. He brought everybody together. Everybody loves that man. What he's done is he's created an incredible vision, an incredible country. And when people go there, they'll see it's a multicultural society. You'll have people from every race, every creed, living together, working in harmony now. That's one of the great things he did over there. So when you go there, it's just a beautiful, multicolored place to go to.
And of course, people can visit Robben Island.
Robben Island, oh, you just said
Exactly.
it. Now, you go out to Robben Island, you can actually go and see the cell. You've been there where he was.
27 years, is that right?
27, can you imagine, 27 years and then coming out and becoming the president. So that's another place. You can't miss Robben Island. You've got to go over there. You've got to go down to the harbour front as well, that they've taken just an old harbour and they've turned it into an incredible place to go. There are great shops, there are great coffee bars, there are great restaurants. It's just a great experience. Then you get into your car and you take a drive and you go to some of the best wine farms in the world. This is what I was just going to... You and I have had a glass of wine together, and Stellenbosch is one of the beautiful wine areas in the world. You've got Stellenbosch, you've got Paarl, and you can take a day or 2 days out there. Don't drive the car, because after 1 or 2 wine farms, you're not going to drive anymore. And of course, South African wine is the finest in the world, you would agree.
Well, that's what you've always told me, absolutely. And I've done my part to sample it.
Yeah. So,
and all of this just in addition to this fabulous Global Speakers Summit, where some of the best speakers in the world will be assembling in Cape Town, South Africa, to share their wisdom, to learn, to experience the camaraderie of speakers from around the world, and then to have Cape Town on top of all of that.
But how about this? What about adding on a couple of extra days and going to some of the fantastic places you've also been? Some of the private game reserves, Mala Mala, Sabi Sabi, Londolozi. Can you just imagine going over there, going to this incredible summit, and then going to one of these private game reserves, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, getting into your Land Rover, driving down to the river, as the sun's coming up, glass of champagne and orange juice, watching the elephants, giraffe, everything coming down to drink.
Water buffalo, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Magnificent.
Or if you want to rough it, why not go out to Botswana, one of those places, and go and experience the real Africa. Go out shooting, go out hunting, go out having an absolute ball. So whether you want the 5-star luxury or just going out there and seeing the real wildlife and roughing it, it's your choice.
You know, I think if I hadn't already signed up for the Global Speakers Summit in Cape Town in April of 2009, I'd be signing up right now, thanks to you.
This sounds great. So they're going to have a great experience. Tell us, what's going to happen at the summit if I go there?
Well, again, education, education, education. And more importantly, as we all know who attend National Speakers, Professional Speakers Association, Asian Speakers Association, NSAA events all around the world, German Speakers Association, all our wonderful members, one of the best benefits of any of these meetings is what we do in the hallways, what we do when we're together meeting and sharing, and the camaraderie is world-class, and you will develop relationships that you will keep literally for the rest of your life, as you and I have.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. So we'll see you in Cape Town, April, put it on your calendar, 2009, go to the IFFPS website, or for the Americans, nsaspeaker.org, and you can link to that wonderful event, and we'll see you all there.